Waxahachie, Texas, a place in your heart, situated smack dab in the middle of Ellis County. Waxahachie boasts the second most photographed landmark in the entire state of Texas, and that's the 1895 Ellis County Courthouse. Known for its small town appeal, just a short hop from the Metroplex, Waxahachie attracts a wide array of tourists and visitors at its many festivals, booming downtown area, and the Gingerbread Trail. I'm telling you folks, it's certainly worth your next drive across Texas. And y'all remember, that baby's coming from a Texan.
Drive across Texas.
Hey y'all, it's Wendy Johnson with Drive Across Texas, and I'm here at TaMolly's Mexican Restaurant in Waxahachie, Texas with Bob Straight. No kin to George.
No kin.
That's okay. And Bob is going to tell us a little bit about TaMolly's Mexican Restaurant and what is so great about why people should drive across Texas.
Oh, well, thanks, Wendy. I appreciate it. Yeah, I am very passionate about what we do. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't get to see what happens in the kitchen, and that's where I spend most of my time. We started this about 35 years ago, and you know, I wish we could take down the wall and people could come back, but we get here early every morning, and we've been doing it the same way for over 35 years. We get here at 8 o'clock in the morning, and our people, just have a passion. We know the babies and the mamas and the kids. We know the families. We've got about 500 employees now, but we enjoy the family, and we try to take care of our people. But our people get here and they're passionate about the food as well. So we do start fresh every morning at 8 o'clock. That's the thing that separates a lot of businesses. If you want to know who's cooking fresh, drive around back in the morning on your way to school or to work and see whose cars are back there. We get in here 7:30, 8 o'clock and try to do it every morning from scratch, cooking the chips and trying to cook healthy. But we go way beyond from the farm to the table. I just got back from California just a few weeks ago. I go out there, every summer, the end of the summer, and try to be in the fields when they're harvesting our tomatoes and for our hot sauce and our lettuce. And so I get to see the produce and meet the farmers, so it does help to know what goes into what we do.
That is fabulous.
I think it's very cool. We know where our lettuce came from today that's harvested and that we're using today, and where our onions come from, Steve Gill's onions. I think it's cool to know those things, but we try not to use preservatives and additives. A lot of people do, and I think if you use food with integrity that has a little flavor to it, you don't have to do that. So starting with good products and not adding to it, even from the tortillas to the oil that we use, trans fat free, hormone free cheese and dairy products, I think is important. But we don't get to tell that story, so hopefully we'll get to see a little bit of that in the kitchen.
Yeah. That's fabulous. And you use the words food with integrity.
Yes.
I love that.
Well, I heard a guy say one time it's important to know your salad. We do. I mean, I'm there when they harvest it and all the way through to the table. I know where it comes from, and so
the farmers.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm out there when they're harvesting. We use a cooperative called Marcon, and we deal with them, and so I'm able to go to Yuma. In just a few weeks, they'll be harvesting the lettuce in Yuma, Arizona, because it's the hottest place in the United States, and so that's where in the wintertime they have to get the lettuce. So we go to the fields and we meet the farmers, and we're out there. So I think it's really cool to understand what goes into the food. The oils, the tortillas, the tortillas that we use is just corn. If you want to know if you got a good tortilla, just bite into it. All you should taste is corn. If you taste a little aftertaste, it probably has some acids in there and preservatives. We don't do that. So I think it's an advantage, and sometimes it's costly. I mean, I can buy cheaper tomatoes that go in our hot sauce, but as I showed you the story earlier today, these tomatoes are the only thing that's in is tomatoes. Steam peeled Roma tomatoes come at a cost, but we buy enough volume, we're able to get it right. I think that's what I'd like to take people in the kitchen and show them what we do. I think I'm proud of what we do, and we haven't changed it in 30 years.
That's awesome.
Sometimes chicken gets expensive, sometimes avocados get expensive depending on what happens on the farm.
Yeah.
We try not to change, but we continue. We don't tell people put less avocado or guacamole on the plate, just keep it going.
Yeah.
Don't cut back on the lettuce. We try to do that, and I think the results come around. We've had a good, strong business that continues to grow, and we're in secondary markets usually, towns like Waxahachie and Paris, Texas, and Abilene. So we are across Texas, all the way to Texarkana.
How many stores do y'all have here in Texas?
In Texas, we have 5, and then we have 4 in Arkansas. We have 1 in Louisiana.
Nice.
So yeah, we just continue to grow and keep adding them on. So yeah, we're pleased with it. We want to knock the walls down so people can see the kitchen.
Well, let me ask you this.
Sure.
The one thing that you would want somebody to take away whenever they come eat, what is the one thing that you would want them to take away from their experience here at TaMolly's?
I think, I talked about food with integrity. It really is, it just hurts me when people say this is microwave food. They say it's microwave maybe because the plate is hot, but we use an oven that heats the plate. No, everything is cooked fresh every day. We're real proud of that. So I think if they can walk away having a good meal at a good value, we've tried to be at a good value price point for people, because most of our people are just hardworking people. So if they can just walk away that they got a good value and felt good about it, and the atmosphere was clean and good music, good temperature, and a smiling server. So I think.
Yeah, the store is very clean.
Well, thank you.
And I got to go in the back already and like nose around and meet the people and see them rolling the enchiladas, and it's very clean. I love that.
Well,
I love that.
we try to hire smiles. If somebody, notice all of our cooks are back there smiling, and they've been
they've
been back there a while. We're real proud of that. So I think that if they give their passion into the food, so if you start with good ingredients and your people handle it well, and we can turn it out. If someone's family shows up, how they really go the extra mile. We tell them everybody that comes in is family. So cook every day like your mama's showing up. That's what we try to do. Yeah.
I love it, and I can tell y'all, you got to come eat some enchiladas today, because I saw him hand rolling those enchiladas, and it's not just like a cheese stick in there or a little piece of. I mean, they're stuffed full.
Yeah.
I'm so excited, and there's so much to it. I mean, everything. The people were back there hand chopping stuff and cutting stuff. It's fresh.
Yeah.
Food with integrity is good words for what you guys do here.
I think it's important to know your food. So from the farm to the table.
And it's good food.
Yeah,
it's good food.
Yeah, thanks.
That's awesome. And I'm a South Texas girl, so Mexican food's right up my alley.
Yeah.
I've eaten it, from like the people that make it, So sometimes you don't find good Mexican food, but you guys have it here. It's
well,
good.
thanks. People have a different flavor profile up here. Tex-Mex is very important. They like Tex-Mex, and so the fajita meat that we use, it's skirt steak. It's not a sirloin. In Texas, we use skirt steak, so it's a choice inside skirt, and we don't pump it full of chemicals. I keep saying that, but we tenderize it overnight in our own marination, 24 hours, and the next day we take it out and cook it for you. We cook brisket overnight in a special oven just made for briskets. The brisket tacos have become popular in Texas. We're going to taste some of those today, hopefully.
I got to see that oven, and it's really cool, and y'all are going to get to see
Cooks all night long, and it's cooking whole. Yeah, we're going to open that thing, crack the brisket open. So when we run out of brisket every day, we're just out. We just, we cook what we need for the day, 2 or 3 briskets. And
yeah. It's good whenever you show up and you're like, okay, I want this. Well, we ran out of that.
Yep.
And we're not going to go microwave something or just throw something on the plate.
Correct.
We're sorry, you'll have to come back tomorrow.
Yep.
That's when you know you got good food.
Yeah, well, we try to do that.
That's awesome.
Well, thanks.
Very cool. Well, you know what, folks? I'm telling y'all, TaMolly's restaurant, so worth your drive across Texas. And there's several of them. So as you're driving across Texas, make sure you stop into one. Tell them that Bob sent you.
Thanks.
And it's just worth your time. It's good food, good people, family atmosphere. You're going to love it.
Well, thanks, Wendy.
It's just amazing.
Cool.
I'm so excited. We're excited. We're going to take you in the kitchen and show you some more. Get to see all the good stuff, good food, meet the people.
Cool.
All right. There you go, folks. There you have it. Worth your drive across Texas. Bye, y'all.
Drive across Texas.